First Corinthians 6:18 says, all other sins are against the body, but sexual sin affects the body. Okay, so this scripture it goes deeper than what I'm about to explain about it. You know what I'm saying? Way deeper. But in the sense of semen retention, I'm going to be talking from that point of view. You know what I'm saying? Because first, a lot of us relapse because we don't know the damage that is being done holistically. I mean, we know that it's draining our energy. We know that, it's affecting our brain when it comes to dopamine levels, when it comes to endorphins. We know that much, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of just shrug that aside and be like, it'll be straight, you know what I'm saying? I'll just relapse this one time. I'll hit that girl up. I'll put on pornography. I'll think lustfully. Like, I'll follow that girl back that show a lot of X-rated content, because what's the point? You know what I'm saying? If those are only the side effects, the consequences of relapsing and getting back into my sexual life, then then that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's little. But I'm gonna go a little bit more in detail, and the energy the word we always throw around, I'm gonna go a little deeper into it, you know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to really focus on the importance of why we should not waste our seed, okay? Because the stuff I'm about to say is really gonna make y'all think like, dang, like, what? I'm really giving y'all a conscience before y'all make that temporal decision to release, okay? It's gonna be like a roadblock before y'all cross that cliff, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. We are going to be discussing the different types of nutrients that's inside of semen. It ain't all of them, because it goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Like, only God knows how much minerals and nutrients are inside semen, you know what I'm saying? I'm only going to name a few, the ones that we all know and that we are very common about, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know about these minerals and these nutrients and all this stuff. If you don't, that's fine too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just got into nutrients and the different types of minerals and all types of stuff, the different potassium levels. I got into all of that recently, okay? And when I just started learning about like the power of semen, like what it contains and all that stuff. So if you ain't hip to this stuff, it's okay, you know what I'm saying? So we about to go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to list only a few of nutrients, only a few of benefits from these nutrients that's contained inside semen, okay? Why? And then hopefully this will be on y'all mind the next time y'all want to release, or y'all figure out what's the point, or it ain't that bad to release, okay? So let's just go ahead and get into it. The first nutrient that semen contains, okay, is, you know what, hold up, let me say this first before I get into it. Semen is not just sperm, y'all. Semen is not just sperm. People think sperm is semen. No, sperm is inside of semen. Semen is not just sperm. Semen is a mixture of many of fluids, mucus and water, and a bunch of nutrients, which we're about to get into. So I just had to clarify that, because a lot of people thinking that once they ejaculate and get cave in and just release, they think they just releasing sperm. No, you are releasing not just your sperm. You are releasing amounts of produced fluid by your body and amounts of natural proteins, natural nutrients that your body produces when you release, okay? This is a fun fact before I get started. A fun fact: 1 drop of semen contains millions of sperm cells, and also it contains 5,000 milligrams of protein from 1 drop of semen. Now just think, when you release daily or weekly or monthly, just imagine how much of sperm cells and protein that you are releasing. This is, and all of this is just from one drop of semen, y'all. One drop. When you release multiple. You don't, like, it ain't just a drop. It's like a whole freaking water bottle in a sense. Like you're pouring out semen once you release. It ain't no drop, okay? So I just needed to say that before I start, okay? Just understand how much is contained inside of semen just from one drop, okay? So let's get into it. The first protein that semen contains is vitamin C, okay? And let me tell you some of the stuff that vitamin C has. Vitamin C heals wounds, okay? It protects the body against infections, so it helps with your immune system. And a couple of the proteins have that, you know, regarding the immune system as well. What else? It also boosts collagen, okay? So collagen is big. I actually wrote it down right here. Collagen keeps your skin nice and healthy, okay? So collagen is dealing with health regarding your skin, okay? So it pretty much keeps your skin nice, you know, moisturized in a sense. It keeps it healthy. It keeps it, you know, from all different kinds of you know, stuff regarding skin, like skin cancer. That's what it produces, okay? Okay, let's get into it. It gives a glow, basically. So like when you have a lot of vitamin C inside of you and it nurtures your skin, it gives off a glow, okay? Your skin is like, it's like it's glowing. It's like your skin is almost blemish free. It has nothing going on with your skin. Your skin is completely flawless. Vitamin D provides it. It produces that. The next protein that semen contains is B12. And let's just get into what B12 is. B12 increases energy, okay? It reduces tiredness and can build up your eye strength, y'all. B12 can build up your eye strength. It prevents a lot of it prevents a lot of vision problems, a lot of retinal problems. It can prevent a lot of eye diseases, you know what I'm saying? Eye disease. It does that, okay? It improves focus, memory, and moods, okay? So B12, we all know when it comes to energy, that affects your focus, that affects your memory, and that affects your mood. So lack of energy, you are dealing with malfunctions in 3 of those areas, okay? So a lack of B12, your mood is all over the place, okay? Because B12 regulates that. You can't remember things. Like you remember something, you think of something, it just completely just leaves your brain in the next 3 seconds, okay? It could be a lack of B12, okay? B12 also reduce tiredness, and we all know when you're tired, you can't remember things. Your brain can't function properly, you know what I'm saying? So what else? It enhances your CNS, which is your central nervous system. And we all know your central nervous system is basically your brain attached to your brain and your spinal cord. And we all know that your spinal cord is like the plug of all of your nerves, okay? And we all know when it comes to nerves, it controls your thinking process, which is connected to your brain. It also controls your emotions, your movement, and yeah. So your central nervous system controls your think processing, your emotions, and your movement. That's what and B12 enhances your central nervous system, okay? So basically, if you don't have any B12 inside of you, your think process, in other words, your mind is fogged. Your mind is very clogged. You're thinking cloudy, you know what I'm saying? Moods, I just explained that. Like with lack of B12, you can have a lot of mood swings. Like you could be up one day and then down. No, I'm sorry. You could be up the 1 second and then down the next second. Like you're very happy, but then you're irritated in the next breath or the next feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like you can be very sad and then very happy, all of that when you don't have a lot of B12 inside of you, okay? B12 regulates all of that. it gives you energy, and we all know once you get energy, it stops all of that. You no longer, like, when you have no energy, your body is relying on itself to keep it motivated, to keep it high, because B12 is no longer there. So your body kind of like has to replenish itself, and we all know it's like when your body is in recovery, you're not at your highest peak. You are very sluggish, you're very tired, you're very lazy in a sense, and we all know once you operate out of tiredness, your emotions are out of whack. Okay, but let's continue. Okay, this is all B12. So basically, B12 increases your energy, it builds up your eye strength, it improves focus, memory, and moods, and enhances your central nervous system, which is basically your plug. Your plug. I can't pronounce this, so correct me if I'm wrong. The next one is ascorbic acid. Okay, ascorbic acid. And what this does, it repairs the 4 types of body tissues. Okay, I didn't write down the 4 types. Y'all just gonna have to look it up on your own on that part, because you know it was a lot that I wrote down. But this repairs your 4 type of body tissues. It increases your iron, which produces oxygen for the organs. Okay, so if you are lacking in iron, that means you are very low in everything, because your body, iron is very essential. It's like a vital part of your body, of the absorbance of your body. Iron is very, it plays a very, very, very important part when it comes to your body processing. Okay, so iron produces oxygen for your organs. Okay, so I don't got to go in detail when your organs need oxygen to maintain properly. Your body needs oxygen. Of course, I mean, obviously, without oxygen, your body is like on 1,000%. Like it's working in overdrive, and we all know once your body works in overdrive, everything is working at a fast pace, which means your body is exerting a lot more energy to maintain a regular base. You know what I'm saying? And that makes you tired. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what ascorbic acid does for the body. It also increases hormones, which is testosterone, adrenaline, estrogen. So basically, ascorbic acid increases hormones. Okay, so without hormones, without a lack of ascorbic acid, your hormones are out of whack. Okay, so we all know what the different types of hormones are, which is your testosterone levels, your adrenaline, your estrogen, which is mainly that's really a woman. Estrogen is really inside of women predominantly, but it's inside of males too. But a lack of ascorbic acid, your hormones are everywhere. Okay, like I said, you're up and then down. Like your testosterone levels are very low without it. So we all know what happens when your testosterone levels I can't even say it, y'all. I'm so excited, bro. Your testosterone levels are low, and your adrenaline is low. So that, of course, that produces fatigue, that produces tiredness, that produces stress. And we all know when you are living under those circumstances, it produces a very sluggish life, a very lack of purpose life, a very unintentional life. Okay, so just thought I'd put that out there. Okay, another thing about ascorbic acid is it also strengthens your cartilage. Okay, and that's basically the tissues between your bones. Okay, so that's your knees, that's your elbows. I think I wrote it down here. Yeah, and that's also your ankles, and you know, many more. So basically, it's the tissues that's in between your joints, in between your bones. This strengthens the cartilage. So it's like a bone mass, like it makes it more stronger. Okay, so it's less likely to be very fragile as you grow older. You know what I'm saying? You won't have like fragile bones. Okay, you won't have really soft bones because this is strengthened. So once you have like ascorbic acid inside, it just makes your bones stronger, your bone structure stronger. It's like it strengthens your tissues, which strengthens your bones, so it makes your bones like very cement like. I like to say that, very cement like. Okay, so The next thing that semen contains is calcium, and we all know what calcium is. Like I said, these are all common proteins that we all know. And we all know calcium keeps the body strong. It regulates the blood flow. So when I say it keeps the body strong, I'm talking about the entire body. So I'm talking about like the bones to the tissues to the organs to the nerves. Okay, calcium keeps all of this strong. It keeps it functioning properly. You feel me? Like all of this, it regulates, and it not also does it regulates, but it also strengthens it. Like it also heightens up the function of these things of the body. Like it's just, imagine your body like working properly, but then calcium comes into play and it makes it even more, like it has it running more than normal, okay, which is good. Okay, I also know that calcium prevents blood pressure, high blood pressure. I do know that. I do know calcium deals with blood cells. It regulates blood cells. It keeps it from I guess it keeps oxygen running through the cells, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know much about the blood. If y'all know about that, let me know. Okay, so the next one is fructose. Okay, fructose is the main energy source in sperm, not semen, y'all, in sperm. Okay, it keeps sperm alive, strong, and healthy. That's what fructose is. Fructose is basically a natural sugar, okay, that is produced by the male body. Fructose is also in, you know, different type of foods, you know what I'm saying, like fruits, vegetables, seeds, honey, you know what I'm saying? But these are natural sugars though. Like these aren't produced sugars, these aren't manufactured sugars. This is natural. Like the seeds inside of vegetables, these like the soy and stuff like that, fructose is produced naturally. It's a natural sugar, okay? And semen has a bunch of fructose inside, the sperms, okay, which is a natural sugar. Our body produces, creates, and generates natural sugars, okay? So that's what fructose is. Magnesium. Okay, let's get into it. Magnesium helps the body makes proteins and DNA. Okay, it keeps your immune system healthy. This also regulates moods by improving sleep, energy, blood pressure, and it also helps with digestion. It's like a fiber, and it also is found in chocolate, beans, nuts, seeds, and greens. Okay, so magnesium helps the body make protein. Okay, so it helps the body create protein. We all know that our body generates its own proteins, like the stuff, you know, the stuff that we eat. Like whatever we eat, the body kind of abstracts the proteins, the minerals from whatever we ate. So whatever it is, junk food, whatever, the body separates the protein from the junk food, and it just absorbs the protein and get rid of the you know, the rest of it, like the waste and all that. So basically magnesium helps with that. Like it helps produce proteins, okay, nutrients in the body. So it keeps your immune system healthy, and we all know what your immune system is, and we're gonna get more into the immune system. So yeah, it also regulates the moods by improving sleep. So we all know sleep is a very essential for the body functions. Lack of sleep creates all kinds of stress, all kinds of, you know, even lack of sleep can create a lot of chronic diseases, y'all. A lack of sleep. Okay, magnesium regulates the body. It relaxes the muscles so you can have a better sleep, if that makes sense. Of course, magnesium helps with energy, and it helps with digestion. So like I said, it's magnesium is basically a fiber. So if you are dealing with I want to say like colonoscopy problems, or you know, what you call it, constipated, or anything, or it's hard for you to get rid of waste at a normal pace, then it could be you are lacking a lot of magnesium, you know what I'm saying? They get shots for that or whatever. They prescribe pills for all that, vitamins. But semen already has magnesium inside of it. It produces magnesium inside of it, like millions of magnesium. You know what I'm saying? I like this, even though that's, yeah. So basically, magnesium even helps with fiber. It's like a fiber basically. So it helps with your digestive system. Like it helps your kidneys and liver function the way it should, and then some. Okay, that's what magnesium does. All right, so let's get to another one, which is zinc. Okay, Zinc. Zinc regulates digestion. Okay, it can prevent skin issues like acne. Okay, so zinc can prevent skin diseases. Some people even prescribe zinc to people that have eczema, skin cancer, anything regarding the skin, like anything like anything regarding damage of the skin. And it can be even smaller to common things like acne, stuff like that. Like you got zits, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Zinc prevents that. It can prevent that. It helps your body. It strengthens your skin a lot more. So when all these things may occur, you have a better chance of not getting it because your body is filled with zinc. Okay. Also, it increases eye health. Okay, so it prevents vision loss, and it also increases pigment in the eyes. So in the retina, so the UV light. Okay, UV light. I think UV light is dealing with your eye creating images that you see. Okay, when your eye has pigment, when your eye has melanin, it's more protective against UV lights. It's kind of like black people in a sense, or people with melanin. I'm gonna just say people with melanin. We are more protected by our melanin when it comes to the sun. So we are less likely to get sun sun damage. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So when you have melanin, you are protected by the sun. You are protected from the sun for the most part. Okay, so that's what basically what is zinc. Zinc is what it is like when it comes to your eyes. So imagine your skin being protected from the sun. Just imagine that with just your eyes. Like it helps with eye health. Like it prevents vision loss. It might even increase. It could even increase your eyesight. Okay, that's what zinc does. Like it helps strengthen your retina. It strengthens your eye organs, your eye sockets. It strengthens everything regarding your eyes. Okay, it helps with eye health. Okay, it also regenerates your sense of taste and smell. I don't know if it increases your taste and smell, but I do know that it builds up. No. I do know that it regulates your sense and smell. So if you are lacking in zinc, most likely you don't have a very strong sense of smell or taste. Okay, but when you have zinc, it regulates that. Sometimes you know what, you might even have an increase in your taste and smell. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But that's what zinc provides. It also helps with fighting off infections, which helps your immune system. So basically your immune system is I like to call it the army. I like to call it the military of your body when it comes to infections. Okay, so like if you got a lot of zinc, your immune system is top tier. You are less likely to get a cold. You are less likely to get struck with any virus or any disease that comes to your body. And if it does come inside your body, your immune system is so strong it fights it off to the point where you didn't even realize you had it. Like me, I never had COVID. My family had COVID. My people around me had COVID. Even my queen had COVID. I never got COVID. Everyone around me that was touching me, I even went to events with people that had COVID. I never had COVID because my immune system, I like to argue, my immune system kept me from having it. I think I'm saying I didn't have it, but most likely I probably did. But my immune system is so strong. When I started retention, a long time ago, my immune system is so strong that I believe it fought off COVID, killed it, and it just moved on. You know what I'm saying? My body, like, well, I ain't gonna talk about my body, but I'm gonna just say that the zinc helps with your immune system. And we all know that if you have no zinc, if you are lacking zinc, you are more prone to getting colds, fevers, diseases. Like, your body is open to it. Basically, it's kind of like albinism. Like, albinism have no pigment, so they are very likely to get all of these skin disease, all of these viruses. You know what I'm saying? But when you have zinc in your body, it's like a shield. It's like a force field in a sense. All right. Another one is potassium, and this is the last one, and then I'm gonna have my conclusion. Potassium prevents kidney malfunctions. It helps regulate nerve responses. It keeps the bones strong when you release calcium when you pee. Okay. It boosts your testosterone, and it keeps your heartbeat regular. It lowers blood pressure. Okay, so potassium prevents kidney malfunctions. Okay, so it basically prevents or helps you prevent kidney failures or kidney diseases or even kidney stones. Okay, when you have potassium, it kind of just prevents all of that. Okay, it helps, it prevents all of that. It keeps the bones strong when you release calcium when you pee. So every time when you pee, you're releasing ounces of calcium. But when you have potassium inside of you, it kind of recovers that instantly. Okay, potassium makes up for the calcium that you release when you pee. Okay, so it's kind of like you didn't lose calcium at all because potassium is like right there, you know. It boosts your testosterone, and we all know testosterone is very good when it comes to male. Like, men need their testosterone levels very high. Like, it's a no-brainer. Okay, and it regulates your heartbeat. Okay, so I don't know much about heartbeats. I don't know much about heart you know, stuff regarding the heart, but I do know that it is important to maintain a regular heartbeat. Yeah, I do know it is important to maintain a regular heartbeat. I do know that. I do know if it's a little rapid pace, or, you know, a slower pace, you do need to go see a doctor because it's not operating properly. You know what I'm saying? I do know that much. Yeah. So these are all well, not all. These are some of the proteins, nutrients that are inside semen, y'all. All of the sins are outside, but sexual sin affects the body. Y'all, when you are continuously masturbating, releasing your seed, being a simp, you are releasing more than just your sperm. You are releasing so much nutrients that the body generates. It's very scary. I just sat there and explained some of the minerals that semen has, okay? And that's just the minerals. Semen contains every semen, every benefit from these nutrients are in semen. Okay, semen contains millions of every single mineral that I just stated. Semen has millions inside of it. Okay, so when you release your semen, you are releasing minerals, millions of minerals of every protein I just described. Okay, so before you think that, oh, this is fine for me to relapse, this is fine for me to hit that girl up and get my nut off, this is fine. Understand that you are releasing your body's generated minerals. Okay, y'all not hearing me, bro. These things that I just stated, people take prescriptions for, people take pills for, people go to hospitals for, people are on people take vitamins for. Meanwhile, we just producing all of these minerals and nutrients naturally. Our semen contains all of this naturally, okay? So I need y'all to understand how important this is. Like, our body is its own health teacher, basically. Like, everything in a male's body, everything that we need is inside of us. Men, if you lacking in this, if you are lacking in any of these areas, I would argue that you are a chronic masturbator outside of health issues, okay? Like, I'm talking, if you were born with health issues, that's one thing. Then you definitely need to take these pills and all this stuff regarding all of these minerals. But if you are not, if you have no health problems and you are not an old man, you are a young man, then if you are lacking in these health problems, most likely I would argue you are a chronic masturbator. You are a chronic ejaculator, okay? You are a chronic bust my nut all the time because it feels good from instant gratification. I would like to argue you are those, or we are those. If y'all would just, like, so many problems that we have as young people, as young men, can all be prevented if we just held our semen. You wouldn't be dealing with that much stress if you just held your semen, because like I said, well, some of these contain testosterone and we need that in a man, okay? Some of the pain that you are feeling in your body can be prevented if you just hold your semen. If you are soft as a person, if you are moody as a man, as a young man, I would argue that can stop if you just withhold your semen. Just think of all of the things that you're dealing with right now. I would argue that these things can be prevented if you just hold your semen. I just sat here and explained only some of the minerals that semen contains. Y'all, we are like seeds. Semen is a seed, y'all. Semen is a seed. Y'all, people, I just said some of those proteins are in fruits, are in vegetables, are in greens, are in like nuts, okay? That's what makes nuts and seeds and fruits nourishing for our body, because it contains all of these minerals, just like semen, okay? Semen has all of these minerals inside. So when you release it, you are releasing all of the minerals that it is used to create this beautiful fruit, okay? You take the minerals away out of fruit, then that's you taking the health benefits away, you taking the proteins away. So it's the same thing with you releasing your semen. When you're releasing your semen, you are taking your proteins away, you are taking your nutrients away, you are taking your strength away, you are taking your functions away, your regular functions away once you release, okay? So I really want y'all to think about this. Now, of course, I brought up that scripture to show y'all that once you commit sexual sin, once you release, okay, once you release, it is affecting your body. And these are, please understand me, these are all internal, okay? The lack of potassium, the lack of zinc, the lack of testosterone, the lack of sodium, the lack of these things create a external effect. In other words, you're more tired, okay? You're less likely to do hard work because you're too tired. You have no energy. You're very moody, okay? All of this stuff creates, in a sense, a feminine trait when it comes to men, okay? So I said all that to say that if you want to become more masculine, stay off YouTube videos. Stay off, don't seek advice from other men. It's okay to do all this stuff, but all that stuff is external, okay? If you want to change your masculinity, that is an internal job. And we all know that semen is an internal thing. So when you hold your seed, all of this stuff that I just said, the minerals and all, that absorbs back into the body, and it just heightens up everything. I say that all the time. It was one person that said semen doesn't absorb back into the body. Okay, so that person right there, I'm gonna just give you the light. You're wrong, and I'm gonna just assume you know nothing about semen retention. Semen absorbs back into the body. Okay, I'm not gonna go in detail on what that is. Y'all look it up and see for yourself. Like, I didn't create this. Semen absorbs back into the body. In other words, the nutrients of what I just stated and then some absorbs back into the body. It makes your body function so, it's almost like godlike. It makes your body so godlike that everything about you is like high in energy. Everything about you. And that's what they mean. That's what they mean by the women can sense you, the kids are liking you more, the animals are drawn to you more, because it's like you're like a fruit that is produced and created to its top extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, once a fruit is completely produced, once it's completely fertilized, once it's completely done, it's reached the top of its growth, it's attractive to everything. Okay, animals, we eat fruit because of the minerals. Okay, we find fruit tasty because of the minerals inside. Animals like being around nature because of the stuff that we can't see in nature, okay, which is the minerals, which is the nutrients. Okay, so that's why when a man holds his seed, he's more pleasing to nature. Okay, women herself isn't attracted to you, but her body, her eggs, her what you call ovaries, her estrogen levels, all of that stuff knows the male body, once it's fully fertilized, once it's fully at its highest peak. Okay, a female body can sense that. That's why she's attracted to you. That's why that's why animals are attracted to you. That is why kids are attracted to you. Like, they just love being around you. Everybody will just love being around you because you have the goods, you have the minerals, you have the proteins that people need to function. It's just in your semen, and it's just absorbing. Every time you hold it in, it's just absorbing to the point where you like this big behind tree, basically. Because, and we all know a tree is everything. Like, trees produce everything. Everything is benefiting from a tree. Everything. Oxygen comes from a tree. Nutrients come from a tree. Fruits come from a tree. Everything's come from a tree. And we are basically a tree, y'all. When you control your seed, when you withhold your semen, you are a tree. Remember that. Okay, the next time you think about releasing, remember, you are a tree. Look how much things you contain when in the seed, just the seed, y'all. So I just needed to say this, man. I just needed to get on here and say that it is very important that y'all know the minerals and the proteins and the function of these proteins inside your semen, y'all. Like I said, people get all kinds of shots for this, B12 shots, but you have semen inside of you building up that already has millions and millions of millions and millions of milligrams of B12 inside your semen. So I just need to let y'all know that, bro. I'm saying this to say, stay on your retention journey, bro, because now that you know the importance of abstaining from releasing your seed, you are more than likely to withhold it. Now that you know the importance of how many minerals you are releasing once you due to instant gratification, you will stay the course a lot longer. Okay, so yeah, semen retention gang, y'all stay safe. If you relapse, bro, please watch this video over and over and over again until it is in your subconscious mind. So y'all be safe, semen retention gang. We are up.